Who you trying to get crazy with this, eh? Don't you know I'm loco?
Okay guys, in addition to Bentley's work that I'm doing with him on anxiety and his fearfulness, I'm also doing some advanced work with him, and I'll explain why. I mean, off-leash training is really good, but if you stimulate the mind and start training them and in ways where they have to focus and concentrate, it helps with their self-esteem. They have a sense of accomplishment and helps to relieve the anxiety. So what I'm going to show you now, hey, is just the early stages of doing some training for off-leash walking. And you can see now what I'm doing now is I'm walking backwards just so I can film it. But you can see I'm walking around this park. Ken's, come on. And this is pretty much walking off leash. Now if I was walking forward, this is where dogs would be. So they're following, and you can see Bentley here. And this is normal for them in the early stages. Come, cats. Come. Bentley. There you go. They're kind of slow at first. You can see he's trailing behind. Ken's, come. There's a big difference between play and this type of activity. Come, Ken's. And I'm using Kenzie as like an incentive for him to follow. And you just want to get them used to following you. And if I was facing forward, this would be basically early stages of walking off leash. Who's a good boy? Who's a good boy? There he is. So you just do this over and over, and they get used to just walking with you off leash. Now keep in mind, I've only been working with Bentley primarily on his anxiety and fear, but this kind of activity does help quite a bit in terms of building his self-esteem, because he knows that I trust him. To do this type of activity requires trust, and the more trust that we have, the more he's gonna want to follow. Come on. Good boy. Come on. Who's a good boy? Who's a good boy? Hey, Moose. So this is early stages of recall training too. Ken's, no. Good boy. So you see he's coming. Recall is really difficult. But, you know, this is what you need to do. Early stages of recall. So even though, you know, he has Kenzie and Mosley to play with, you can see his ears are back. You know, his mouth is open. His tail is wagging. He's not too excited, but he's much happier. So I just wanted to show you a little bit of some of the other work that I'm doing to build his confidence and to build our bond and trust. Yeah, you're coming to me. Yeah, you are. Hey? Yeah. Because it's really important that you inspire confidence and trust with your dog. Look at that. Look at that. That's okay. He wants to take off and play. Like, that's basically his first lesson in off-leash walking. So I don't expect perfection. You start with some of the basics, get them used to it, and then you just keep on extending the duration and complexity in terms of level of distraction. Shh. Come here. Sit down. Hey. Sit down. Good boy. And there we go. Kens, sit down. There you go. Mosley, sit. Right now. Get down. So there you go. That's fantastic. So there you go. He's part of the pack now. And you can see just how beneficial. Mosley, hey, come here. Good boy. It is to be part of the team. There we go. There we go. Until next time, if you love your dog, Kens, what do you say? If you love your dog, take him for a walk.